Every masterpiece is always supported by a little thought. This thought is the idea that is inside your brain. When I was a little girl at the age of 9 and 10, I used to play with Barbie dolls. So I used to put furniture together, put a carpet, put a little dupatta of my mother, and try and arrange different things. Never did I know that this was the budding architect in me. My moms used to watch all this of me and wonder, what is this girl up to? So as time went by, she started giving me a little sketchbook and said, why don't you sketch your thoughts? Why don't you think on paper? Why don't you come up with some ideas that can really change the way your room looks? So I started sketching at that little age, making little doodle diagrams, not realizing that this is me now, and now I have become architect Asumi Rawat. So I am architect Asumi Rawat from Asumi Rawat Design, and I am in this field since the last 20 years. So let me tell you a little bit about what exactly is imagination and idea. So all of us, which makes us really different from animals, is that we have a brain which is really different. And our brain is coming up with different ideas every single day. Now, these ideas need to be put into action to give us the appropriate result. So, I mean, if you look back at any of your children and they look at, they're kind of playing with some game or some toy, like my 19-year-old always plays, Monopoly all the time. So when he used to play Monopoly, and I used to wonder, what is this guy up to? So I started nurturing the Monopoly game. Then he started getting interested in economics. So I started enjoying that subject with him. Never did I know that my child would go abroad and study economics. So at every given point of time, these little ideas create the person we are today. I solemnly feel that all of us have so much in our brains that we need to kind of put it into practice. I mean, if you go back to the primitive age, when, the stone man, like when humans became just about started walking, and then we needed clothes to cover ourselves. So what do? We cut trees, we put little plants and started covering our body. That led to the textile industry in the future. That was all innovation. So every time and every moment, remember that your imagination, your ideas become actions because of three reasons. The first one is survival mode. Your second one is innovative mode, and the third is growth mode. So every time when we're thinking of survival, we come up with some crazy ideas. Like the primitive man used to it's raining, so how am I going to save myself? So I find a little canopy, I go under the canopy, and I kind of make that little structure. Well, I'm sure he did not know any architecture, I'm sure he didn't know any science, but he made his imagination, put it into practice, and came up with an innovative idea. Likewise, as you grow up, and can you believe it that Mother Earth, like as people say, Mother Earth is the innovation of all, and she gives us inspiration day in and day out. I mean, did you know that, can you imagine a little sparrow making its nest up on the tree? It's crazy. I mean, that sparrow does not know science, surely doesn't know architecture, but they put their straws together and they build a beautiful home right up there on the tree. So these ideas is what architecture, interiors, and every profession is all about. I have done my thesis in organic architecture, and organic architecture talks about innovative ideas starting from small little things, and they come up with new and new solutions every day. So when we design for clients, when I design for clients, what my firm does is, I first of all feel, tell me, your wife and you surely don't think the same. If two people who are sharing the same bed, producing children together, don't think the same, how can two houses look the same? So I always work with that phenomena. And because of that, every time that I have to design a house, I kind of spend time with that client, understand that person, understand his ideas, understand what that person wants out of me. And then I think on paper. I'm yet little old school, I yet sketch with the hand, and then I yet come up with, okay, this guy wants this auntie wants that, let's pen it down together. And then I come up with a complete solution. Now, like me, I think every single profession is like this. Let's fast forward time to this COVID time. Tell me who knew that we could not even step down and not even meet our friend next door. So at that time, what happened? We needed to socialize, we needed to study, and that's when the entire Zoom Meet and Google Meet came up. Well, they always existed, but probably you and I didn't know about it. And see, today, Zoom Meet, Google Meet is the next era. is what we all are doing. I mean, this conversation that is happening is going to go well only when it goes on YouTube, not when it'll be in person. All these are ideas of people that have gone out and done things. So I really like to quote this one thing sometimes, that, our parents, your parent, my parent, everybody as they're growing up, get old, have problems. So my dad had a similar issue. He was got a stroke for some time, because of which he couldn't walk properly. And he needed a walker. And he's a man of full dedication, going to a factory, working hard and everything. And he just couldn't walk. So then we started putting him on a walker. So he walked. Then we gave him a 4-peg stand. Now, he refused to walk with that to the factory. He said, people are going to think I'm crippled. I am not taking this stick and going to office. So I'll tell you my idea, what I did at that time. At that time, I told him, Dad, when I got the most beautiful stick on earth, I went and gifted to him, and I said, this is me. This is my soul inside this little stick. I want you to take me with you. I will hold your hand and make you walk miles and miles together. Just have the courage to take that little step, and we will surely reach somewhere. He believed in me. He started taking that little stick and taking little steps. And today, let me tell you, 2 years back and now, he walks properly. He walks, he goes to work, he does everything that he can. And all this is ideas that came up in my brain that I put into imagination. Guys, I have to tell you something about, like we keep saying manifestation. What is manifestation? It is the idea which is in our conscious mind, which we take to our subconscious mind. We dream it, we live it, and that's how we manifest. And that's how things turn into reality. So today I would, just one last thing that I would like to tell everybody is, get inspired. When you go back home, just tell yourself that little one thing. What was that one little idea that was deep down in your brain that if you would have put into reality, would have come up with something exciting and wow. So एक चीज़ मैं बोलना चाहती हूँ, सोच है, रोज़ सुबह एक सोच आपके दिमाग में ठक ठक करती है, दरवाज़ा खोलो, उसको देखो, मालूम नहीं कौन सी सोच आपको कहाँ ले जाए, मालूम नहीं कौन सी मंजिल कहाँ से कहाँ रिजल्ट्स को ले आए. Let's work with that. Let's look at our children. Let's look at our parents and try and achieve great things. Let's make great homes. Let's come up with great ideas that can give great solutions. And I promise you, I'm sure the home that you have manifested, the dreams that you have thought of will all come to life. Thank you.